And the issue of eminent domain came up during the campaign because there was talk about building a new school and under what circumstances the district should exercise eminent domain. And I try not to be proud because you know what the Greeks used to say, he who the gods would destroy, they first make proud. But it's okay to be pleased with your thinking when you've done well. And no one's better on eminent domain than I am, and everybody agrees on it in principle. And I talk about eminent domain today the same way that I talked about eminent domain in 1981, before it was cool. I thought about it, and here's what I thought, and I still do. If you picture the proverbial little old lady, she doesn't have to be little, but she's older, and she's living in a house she's lived in for 50 years, and her children were born and raised there, and she lived there with her husband, who is now passed on. And it used to be a nice neighborhood, but it isn't so affluent anymore. But she knows her neighbors, and she knows where the grocery store is, and she can walk to what she needs, and she's comfortable in life. You don't take her house away for anything, except a national emergency. As Dean Martin used to say to the bear, when the bear would want to sing on his show, not now, not ever, never. You don't take her house away, ever, to build anything. Whatever you have to build, you build it around her. They built a city, a skyscraper in New York around a house that wouldn't sell. Good for them and good for him. You build it around her, you build it under her, you build it over her. You wait till she's passed on, or you offer an amount of money so obscene that everybody she knows is independently wealthy for the rest of her life. But if you've lived in your house for a certain number of years, or if you've had a place of business for a certain number of years, we don't take it away for anything. We're a smart country, we'll find other ways. You don't build progress on the shattered dreams and broken lives of people who can least afford it and least deserve it. And those are going to be the principles on which I represent you in Congress. And I intend to do that.